looks a bit better. Yo, my people, wagwan, what's going on? I'm just here chilling while the kids are doing their thing. So what's going on now? February, how was February for you? My February was okay. It was all right. It started, it finished. Like I said, it was like 4 minutes wonder. If you know, you know. Check out my videos, my musings. They come out usually every Friday, and I talk about lots of stuff. So lots of things went on in February. My good friend Duncan Daniels, he had his new album come out, Afroeclectic. So don't miss it. Go look for it. Yeah, it's perfect. It came out on 14th of February. So trust me, it's all about love. Without love, there's no reason to live. Something like that. So the main reason I'm here today, today is the 29th of February. It only happens every once in 4 and couple of days-ish. So maybe every 4 years you have a leap year. Leap year is a very important time. And you know why it's important? It's very important to women. You know how all of your life you're hanging about there waiting for someone to come and say, will you marry me? And it just doesn't happen. Guess what? If you're in the live, give us a thumbs up and a like or something, a wave, so I know you're there and I can holler at you. So leap year's day, 29th of February, it happens once in 4 years, and on record, this is law. This is law. The same law that says that 14th of February is Lover's Day. The same law that says Easter is Easter and Christmas is Christmas. The same law says that on the 29th of February, women are allowed to get a ring and go and say to a man that they like, will you marry me? And it is law. This is me adding this one. It is law that as a man, you have to say yes. So I've come out today, combing the city, going around. There's not a lot of men hanging around to see. I have 2 rings. I want to go and ask somebody to marry me. But they've all run away. I can't find them. They're all hiding. So I'm saying this, my people, you know, my ladies in the house. I know you all like, you can't hang about. All my slay queens, them. This is the day that you get to ask a guy to marry me. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? Big ups. Respect, brother. So 29th of February, if you're a guy and you're single, if you see any woman looking at you anyhow, they're coming to ask you to marry them. And just please, yeah, you know, out of courtesy, just say yes, because it's not easy. Like, it's inbuilt in a man to have the ability to walk to a lady and toast them and say, I want to marry you. It takes a lot of courage, but that's a man thing. But for a woman to do that, it's a lot. It's not in our DNA to do that. But today, we have the right to come out and say, come on. Will you marry me? So, this is the day. So when you see women looking at you funny with cross-eyed and stuff like you guys do, you know they're coming to ask you to marry them. So this is law. On the 29th of February, a woman has the right. It's like kissing under the mistletoe. If you stand under a mistletoe at Christmas, if a man and a woman stands underneath a mistletoe, it means that you have to kiss. Doesn't matter if you don't know each other. You just have to kiss. This is the law. So likewise, on the 29th of February, women are allowed to go to their boyfriends or some guy they've been fancying, they've never had the boldness to talk to and say, hang on, I fancy you, like, let's do this, you know. And please, don't break their hearts, you know, don't break their hearts, you know. I hate to see what's going on in Nigeria right now because I know our people, they just take it to the whole new level. The other thing that's happening is coronavirus. So we joke about things a lot, but it's really a serious matter. Coronavirus is now in Nigeria. I saw the facilities there and my heart bled. My heart bled for the country. I wish this thing never made its way into Nigeria. And honestly, there's this gist circulating that the driver that drove the person that had the virus, who was supposed to go and get treated, was tested, and he tested positive. Now, instead of this geezer to stay there and get treated, the guy took off. You know, the guy ran away. Literally, the guy ran away. That's not right. His plan now is that they should pay him money, otherwise he's going to infect the entire Nigeria. Do you understand? Like, this is genocide. Why are people like this now? I'm hoping that for a fact that this is a joke. It better be a joke. Honestly, it better be a joke. You understand? I'm just so afraid. Now, in the past, we're told that chloroquine phosphate is something that could help. And I don't know if it's true. There's even this bacterial spray that people say help as well. I think people should just be quite mindful, like wash your hands, you know, if you feel a bit uneasy, don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, don't put your hands in your mouth and stuff like that, you know. just try, because this corona thing, it's not a joke. I know we joke a lot, and that's what keeps us as Nigerians going. But I think, we should take this thing seriously. Like when you see people coughing and sneezing around you, get your hand sanitizers, wash your hands, don't touch things, I mean, my fear is even the kids. Like, how are you going to teach the kids? Talking about coronavirus, here in the UK, oh my goodness, it's something else. So before the half term, right, so the teachers, the school authorities have sent out emails saying, if you're planning to go to one of them countries that have it, like China and the rest of them, even though you've already booked your holiday, it's something that you might want to reconsider not going, or you want to check with the NHS and see if it is safe for you to go. Like, I can't believe, even if I spent £1 million on a holiday planned 10 years in advance to go to China, with these things going on, I don't need someone to tell me don't go there. I will cancel it, lose the money. And it's not like you're going to lose the money. You can actually push your vacation. So the schools are actually talking to parents to move their holidays. Parents are not listening. Now we go on the half term and come back. What's the first email I see? The first email I see is still another email saying to parents who have just returned from China. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, so with everything going on, you still went to China? Are you going to the same school with my child? I'm not saying you came back with coronavirus, but what business do you have taking your children and yourself to China at this time, in this crisis, in these perilous times? So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, should I take my own children on a holiday somewhere? Should I just come up with a reason, let them not go to school till all of this chaos dies down? I cannot believe how irresponsible people are. I remember one time this lady was walking in front of me and she was talking to her friend about how she had booked a holiday. So she booked a holiday, but her child has chickenpox. She doesn't want to cancel the holiday. Not like she can't, but I can't. I need to hang out with the girls. Already the girls are meeting up. And this kid now, she's got chickenpox. So her friend is telling her, no, it's not a problem. Just like put some extra cream on them. Just cover their face and make sure they're sleeping. So your child has chickenpox, and you still want to travel with them. Do you understand that you're going to infect everyone on that flight and everybody that is in the same airspace as that child? And you know that chickenpox, when it is contacted by older people, it's actually deadly. You understand? So you're thinking about, see something like chickenpox and people not taking it seriously. Coronavirus is like, this one is just end of the world end. You understand? World War Z. Because I can't, should they be begging people not to go to China right now? Should they be begging people to rethink their holiday plans? Seriously, people still going to China and coming back. On the other hand, right, in my country, Nigeria, I like Nigeria, we always have the solution to everything. We have the problem to every solution and the solution to every problem. Because the truth is, Nigerians, right, we are survivors. We must survive. We must strive. So with this corona thing, right, the pastors have stepped up the game. You understand? So there's this pastor, I'll post the video later. The guy says he's praying. He has to. No, they're not scared of corona. He's going to China to defeat corona. He's going to defeat it. So I'm trying to get his contact details because, save your ticket money, right? You don't need to go to China right now. Coronavirus is in Nigeria. It's in Ogun State. It's not too far from you. So don't go all the way to China to try and save, to try and kill the virus. They kill the one in Nigeria first before it spreads, yeah? If you have the power to kill that coronavirus, please go there, Outside that, we got lots of pastors in Nigeria, well, in Africa, literally. If you're fat, and I can say this because I talk a lot too, you see how I said, political correctness, you can't say fat, fat. But anyway, if you on the big side, yeah, you're struggling with your weight. There's this pastor, I think he's in Ghana. He can get rid of all the pork on your body. So he will pray for you literally, and the fat will disappear. He'll pray for you, and the fat is gonna disappear. I don't know how this happens, but I don't know how you can pray for someone and then they stop being fat. They said it. Me, I'm just telling my story. On the other hand, in Nigeria, big thing that happened in February. Arewa women are the women in the northern part of Nigeria. Arewa women don't have time to buy tramadol. They don't have time to buy cocaine or heroin and any of that stuff. They get Coca-Cola and Maggi. So they get 100 naira Coke, 20 naira Maggi, mix it together, boom, they're high. These things are not right. They're not right in any way. Now, I thought that I'd heard it all when I heard about Coke and Maggi, only for me to find out that in Gombe State, this is still the northern part of Nigeria as well. What is wrong with the northerners now? Seriously, I tell you, just cut that country into two and let them go their way. Now, the northern people or northern women in Gombe State have realized that This is disgusting, honestly, but hear me when I say this. The women in Gombe State have realized that you can take your sanitary towel, mix it up, and drink it to get high. I don't believe I just said that, but this is it. So they are drinking the sanitary. You see, it's so traumatic that I can't even get the words out of my mouth. So they're drinking sanitary pads, sanitary pads to get high. Oh my goodness, the world has come to an end. You know, when I say this as a Christian, people look at me like, what are you talking about? These things are not normal. They're not normal at all. I mean, like what, 20 years ago, 25 years ago? Oh, hang on, it's snowing. Oh, no. But anyway, hang on. 25 years ago when I heard that people were sniffing paint, I was like, sniffing paint. But now we hear all kinds of things that people do just to get high. I mean, Coke, Coca-Cola and Maggie, sanitary towel. Now, I told somebody about the sanitary towel, not the sanitary towel. I told someone about the Coke and Maggie thing, and I thought they would be shocked. The person was like, Coke and Maggie, I've not heard about that one before, but I've heard that they mix Tom Tom and Lacasera. Tom Tom, in Africa, if you're not African, you may not know this. Tom Tom is like, it's a menthol sweet. You know, it's for cough. So they mix this menthol sweet and Lacasera, which is like it's a fizzy drink. Tom Tom and Lacasera. Tom Tom. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know what to say again. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about this thing. Like, people are so desperate to get high. It's like, I don't know. It's like they want to forget. They just want to forget. What are you going through? What's going on in your life that you really need to get high? I've never been high before. Well, I'm high all the time, but not on that kind of high. You know, some people watch my videos and like, you're so crazy, you're so this, you're so that, you're so that. Well, guess what? Like, I've never taken drugs before in my life. You know, even alcohol. I think the last time I tasted anything that had alcohol in it was maybe 10 years ago. I've never drank beer before. But my own high is the natural high. So if you want to be like me, just realize that it's not drug induced in any way. This is just me. You understand? This is just me. I don't need those things to get high. My antagonist is online now. Tamkara, let me just behave myself. Yeah, so if you're desperately seeking to be high, I think you're trying to cover something. If you're desperately seeking to be high on alcohol or drugs or something like that, it means that there is something that is missing in your life and you need to fill that void. Now, many years ago, I said, receive Jesus as your Lord and Master Savior. I'm not going to say receive Jesus as your Master Savior. If you want to receive Jesus as your Master Savior, go ahead and receive Jesus. But there is a void. You need to find out what that void is and you need to find a way to fill it. Alcohol will fade away, drugs will fade away, a lot of things will fade away. And and you will come back to being sober and those problems are still there. You need to go back to the beginning and find out what is my problem and deal with it. When you deal with that problem, right, you realize that you don't need drugs or alcohol. You don't need to be mixing freaking Maggie and Coke. You don't need to be drinking sanitary towel to get high. What is wrong with you people now? Come on, how can you be drinking sanitary pad? Like, seriously. And it's all coming from this. Oh, man. This woman just gave me milk to drink. Seriously, there's no coffee inside this thing. Well, am I 2 years old? How can I be drinking milk? I knew there was something wrong with this coffee. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, it's 29th of February, yeah? Go and ask the man that you like. Go and ask him to marry you. This is your time to do that. It only comes once in 4 years. And this is the day that people shouldn't make it look awkward that a lady asks a man to marry them. Okay? So good luck with that. I'm sharing at you. If you make it to asking the guy that you love to marry you, please come and tell me how it went, okay? And if you guys are getting married, let me know. I will contribute to your wedding. You know, I'll contribute to your wedding because it's not easy to ask a guy to marry you. If you're busy getting high on Maggie and Coke and Lacasera and Tom Tom and sanitary towels, you need deliverance. You understand? You need deliverance from whatever is doing you. If you don't know anybody to deliver, go and look for Odumeje in the Boski. The guy has now moved forward now from First of all, he hasn't raised the dead body yet. So we're still waiting for the updates on that one because the DBA is very ready to raise the dead body up. Or the major that made noise now, we're not seeing his brake light anymore. Now he's busy. I'm busy seeing pictures of him healing women of breast cancer and grabbing their breasts. Like seriously, you want to heal somebody of breast cancer, you grab their breast. Is that what's gonna cure the breast cancer? Honestly, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. I tell you, for lack of knowledge, my people will definitely perish. It's just a shame. It's really, really a shame what you see in the name of Christianity and church. Now, I don't know who to blame. Like the pastors are using the opportunity as influencers to influence people in the wrong direction. The people are desperate for an answer. So you have on two hands, one person who is an influencer and has the right and the capacity to influence people. On the other hand, you have people that have so much problems. Like seriously, come to England, come to the abroad, go to America and other developed nations. Go and tell them that you want to heal cancer by pressing their breasts. You will go to jail. You understand? But someone who has cancer in Nigeria, how are they going to treat it? They'll take whatever. Someone that has no money to eat, no food to pay their rent. No food to pay their rent, no food to eat, no money to pay their rent. And you come to them and say, come and do one or two things I'll do. They will do it, they're desperate. You understand? So you're, as a pastor or an influencer or a person in authority, you're using your opportunity to pry on innocent people. You understand? Some of those geezers, they came to the UK to try that nonsense healing. You understand? By the time they sleep with one girl here, sleep with one girl here, the two girls spoke and found that police, everything exploded. You know what I mean? So it's a shame when they come and try that nonsense here in the UK and in America and the rest of them. They get busted. You understand? If you're in America, you come to America, you come to England, you have to do the American type of Christian fraud, or the UK, the English kind of UK fraud. Don't bring Nigerian and African one. Just imagine a pastor in the UK saying, everybody drink rat poison. Drink rat poison. I want to test that the Lord can do what he said he wants to do. Are you mad? Before you finish mixing the poison, the rat poison, the way police will bust in there and put you in asylum, you have no idea. One South African geezer, man, this guy is saying he wants to test that God, he wants to show people the power of God. No, you want to prove that God is God to your members. So he mixed rat poison literally in front of them and gave it to them to drink. These people drank it and half of them died. Now, I'm thinking, right, you go to church, you love your pastor, and he says, I can prove to you that God is God by showing you that rat poison will not kill you. You know what you should say to your pastor? Drink it first. Say, pastor, drink that rat poison first. You see, this is the time when I like worry boys. You understand? You know, really, Innocent Ohiri or something like that. Innocent Ohiri for long was deceiving the whole Nigeria. The whole Nigeria. That he's really, when he do, he will disappear. He will reappear. And we believed. I believed though, that guy can disappear. Guess what? He went to Warri to go and do show. But the trick is when you do bang, they will off the light, then he will go backstage, bang, he will come, the stage is lights on, and the guys disappear. Then you do it again, turn the lights off, and he will appear. This is how he deceived Port Harcourt people for a long time. He went to Warri. As he did bang, they say, hey, leave the lights on there. Innocent Ohiri, really, could not disappear. And that was the end of it. So that's why I like worry people. You go worry, right? You tell them. You understand? Say, I want to prove that God can stop you from dying. So I want to mix rat poison and you will drink it. Worry boy will say, bros, drink that poison first. Then when you drink it, if you say you don't want to drink it, they will beat you there. You must drink that poison. You understand what I mean? Like people smart up, man, smart up. The fact that you're Christian don't mean you're stupid. Even in the Bible, it says, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. He says the sons of Issachar had understanding of the times. Now, this is not a sermon, so I'm not going to start preaching. Don't make me preach now. You understand? If you call yourself a Christian and you're not studied, the Bible says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That means that the Bible your pastor is preaching, you must know it well to be able to tell them, to be able to know when they're saying what's not right. All of you just going to church, you don't even know it. You don't even know nothing. That's why they keep deceiving you. I don't know if I should pity the people going to church or to pity the pastors that are doing it, or just they're all just a bunch of idiots. Everybody, all of them, bunch of idiots. Yeah, I said it. Dot said it. But anyway, what am I saying? Back to love. This is the end of February. Please go and get your rings. Yeah? And go and ask that guy. Say, bros, let's get married. On this note, on this beautiful note, the bunch of kids here. on this note, I just want to say that some small children here disturbing me. You just love kids, you know. God said we should be like children so that we can make heaven. That's why you see me, I'm always playing. I want to go heaven. I want to go to heaven. So, on this note, I'm about to sneeze. I'm just trying not to sneeze on Facebook Live. You know when you talk nonsense and your village people want to embarrass you in front of everybody. They want you to sneeze and embarrass yourself, but it's not going to happen. What was I going to say? 29th of February is a leap year. It's not going to happen again in the next 4 years. This is the time that you go and ask that man to marry you. Okay? Don't be ashamed, yeah? Ask them to marry. If they ask you what's this, tell them say God told you to go and God told you to ask them to marry them. Then come and tell me how it worked out. And then also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, God is watching you. Understand? As much as I'm watching you right now, see my eyes, I'm watching you. God is watching you. Go and subscribe to my channel. There are 3 of them. Pick one and subscribe. You get me? So, in the month of March, yeah, we're marching into March. And we're going to have a massive march, yeah? So, don't get left behind. You know, make sure you go with the flow so you don't miss out. Let's get into March and do some massive things, okay? Let's do some massive, big things in March. And there's a surprise coming in March as well. I won't tell you guys. But watch out, it's coming. I'm always full of surprises, so yeah. If you have any question for me before I go offline, please let me know. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.